Yo, this is Mr. Fade, IllMuzik.com, and we are back once again for the second week in a row with Attack of the Beats. Last week we had 6 beats, and this week we have 4. I'm a little disappointed in that. I expected to have a whole shitload of beats, something like 20 or something like that. But we're just starting back, so that's cool. We got 4. That's alright. Last week was a good turnout. We had 6, and there were some solid beats, and wasn't too harsh on you guys, I guess. I mean, in the past there's been some beats that were like, pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad. Okay, not that bad, but bad enough, But whatever. I'm here to give feedback. But if your beat is totally whack, like you're just starting out, don't send it in. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, send it in, and I'll try my best. I'll be nice and try to help you out and stuff. So that's about it. So we'll get to the first beat right away. First up is David Wilson with Boston Streets. Let's check it out. And we're back. That was David Wilson with Boston Streets. Now this beat I really like. At the beginning, good sound effects, and it gave me the impression that I was listening to sounds from the streets of Boston. So that's a good thing. Then you came in with the hand claps and then the piano and all that. And I started nodding my head. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is good. Then I started hearing these really low, thin kicks. I'm going, oh, please don't tell me that's just the kick. Don't tell me that's the kick. But then the kick came in, the real one, around the 1 minute mark, and I'm all like, okay, this is it. This is the good stuff. But then it started changing up too much. Around the 120, 130, it starts changing up a little too much, like too many different variations of that beat. So that's the only problem I have with it. Other than that, I like the guts of the beat. I mean, from the 1 minute mark and on, or from the intro to about maybe a minute and a half. After that, I was like, okay, a little too much with the change-ups, but other than that, I really like it. It's a dope beat. Continue doing that. I would just ease back on the change-ups. I don't know if that was, what was the purpose of that, but whatever. If it works for you, good for you. But for me, I would have kept doing the same, looping the same part over and over, the same main part of the beat, instead of changing it all the time. But other than that, good job. So before we get to the next beat, though, I mentioned last week the beat section from of IllMuzik.com. So you're sending in your beats right now to Attack of the Beats. That's great. But if you just want to upload your beats and have them voted on, or if you want to vote on other people's beats or whatever, just go to the beat section. IllMuzik.com, you'll see beats at the top in the menu, and just go there. You get the latest beats, the top 10 beats, and then your own beats. You can upload stuff, delete it, whatever you want. So I suggest you do that. Now, as more and more people start using that thing, then I'll start adding more things if I can. I don't know how many of you are really using it. I know that it's not perfect. I mean, it's just a simple way to upload your beats and have people share them and vote on them and stuff. But, maybe I could put it on the right side of the website or whatever. I don't know. I'll see. But for now, go there. It's good. It's useful. It's something for you to use. And a place for you to post your beats and whatever. So next up, we've got... Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to pronounce this properly, the last name. But we got Greg Likia? I don't know. Likia? I'm not going to pronounce that anymore. I'm just going to say Greg. Greg with Dream. Let's check it out.
What if you slept? And what if, in your sleep, you dreamed? And what if, in your dream, you went to heaven, and there plucked a strange and beautiful flower? And what if, when you awoke, you had that flower in your hand? What then?
All right. That was Greg, or I should maybe call him Mr. Greg, with Dream. Now, for a 2-minute beat, I don't know if that's part of a longer beat, what you sent in, but for a 2-minute beat, that's a long intro. It is. That's about 50 seconds or something like that. It's good. It's a little long for me. But besides that, the beat itself, I love it, man. I love it. You did a good job on the drums. You got a nice kick there. It hits hard. The snare with the reverb, that's perfect. The piano, the violin, some little effects here and there. I can't complain. Except for one thing. There's just one thing that's missing. And that's a bass line. Now, I know not all beats need a bass line. But this one, even though it's a dope beat, I find that it could really use a bass line. It's just, I was waiting for it to come in because I'm like, this would be perfect. As soon as the bass comes in, boom, I'm sold. But I did not hear it. So I don't know what's up with that. But I'd love to hear it with a bass line. Just something really simple, something easy. Doesn't have to be a big, long, busy bass line. Just a simple bass line. Just something simple. And I'll be happy. Other than that, I love the beat. Good job. Thumbs up. So, next up, we've got... I don't know how to pronounce this shit, man. You guys, man, you gotta tell me how the shit's pronounced. Mirmed, I guess. I don't know. Mirmed with Oh Son. Let's check it out. Okay, and we're back. Now, I think I got it figured out. See, it's spelled, let me double check this. It's spelled M-R-I-M-D. So I'm looking at the name as I'm listening to the beat. I'm thinking to myself, I got it. This guy's a doctor. M-R-I-M-D. Medical doctor doing MRIs. That's what it is. And the song's called Oh Son because he probably did an MRI on some dude. You guys like, oh son, you gotta stop this shit. I'm freaking out. I can't breathe. I had an MRI done once. And you know, when I first went in, the guy goes, are you claustrophobic? So I'm all, well, no, I'm cool. He's like, all right, cool. So I get in, I get into the room. I see this freaking machine. And I'm like, that's the machine? He's all like, yeah, that's the machine. Get in. So I looked at him like, are you serious? I mean, the size of this thing, I mean, man, it's like, it's so small. I could barely get my shoulders in. And anyway, I somehow managed to fit in there. And when I came out, I looked at him, I said, well, now I'm claustrophobic. That's my joke. But it's a true story. It really happened. I was freaking out in the MRI machine. So anyway, so for Mr. Doctor over here with Oh Son, this beat, I'm loving it, man. You got the static intro. So I'm listening to him thinking, I don't know what's coming next after the static. Something's gonna drop in. So I'm sitting here, I'm freaking out. Finally the beat drops in, and right away I'm thinking DJ Shadow. It's that kind of style, and that's a great style. That's dope. The drum work is fantastic. You got your bass there, you got your keys there, you got everything. And then at the end, then you have a little breakdown, and then you bring in the cymbals, some more synths, and that's it. I'm like, this is perfect. I like this beat. Thumbs up. Really feeling it. Good job on this one. So, yeah, before I get to the last beat, I just want to mention one of the articles that I wrote on IllMuzik.com, and that is about how classic hip-hop music is coming back in style. Believe me. Now, if you haven't read it, you should. And the reason why is because I saw this video the other day about how this company is bringing back the TR-808 and TR-909 drum machines. Now, I don't know if it's like, I mean, they're not bringing back like the actual drum machine from back then, but they're bringing in a new variation of it, which is good because we need some classic stuff to come out. And today, a lot of it's just controller stuff and software, a lot of plugins, and that's good, but to a point. So, excuse me. So, by bringing in these new drum machines, maybe it's going to change things up, because what I've noticed from listening to a lot of beats in the past couple of years, especially the past year, let's say, is that the style is reminiscent of, early 2000s and maybe like late 1990s. I wish it was more like early 90s, mid 90s, especially mid 90s. But maybe we'll get there. I just get the feeling that the style of hip hop beats is going in that direction. I could be wrong, but I think that's the direction it's going in. Like that saying, everything comes back in style. I think that's what's probably going to happen with hip hop music. At least I hope. So check out the article. It's right there on the front page of IllMuzik.com. It's a good read, and if you like it, just comment and be like, "Yo, Fade, this shit is dope. I like this article. It's dope." So, with that being said, we got the last beat with Quiet Composer, Love Affair. Let's check it out. Alright, we're back. That was Quiet Composer with Love Affair. Now, see, the thing with Quiet Composer is he's been a member for quite a while at IllMuzik, and every time he sends in beats for whatever competition, Attack of the Beats, Beat This competition, Battle That, whatever. When he sends them in, I know what to expect. I know the beat is going to be good, because he's one of those guys like that. That's why he's like the Quiet Composer, right? He's like a beat making ninja, like Delta Force ninja ghost. And the thing is, he doesn't post much, and that's cool. But when he sends in beats, they're dope. They're dope beats. If you check out his page and his profile, and you see his beats there, I don't know how many beats he has listed there offhand, but if you check out those beats, you'll see. I mean, they're all head nodders. They're all dope. So with this beat, no exception. I really like it. Let's see here. You got the drums, the piano, and then you got the change up later on after the 1 minute mark. You got the vocal snippets. Beautifully done. But the only problem I had at that point was after the 1 minute mark, when you had that little pause to bring in the change up. That was good, but I felt it could have been a little smoother. So other than that, though, I had no problem with the beat itself. But the one problem I did have was with the mix. Because as I was listening to the beat, I'm checking my meter here, and it was just going into the red right away. So I don't know if you can see that on your end, what kind of mix down you're doing there. But that's the only problem I had was the mix down. The mix down, it was a little distorted for me, a little. Other than that, I love the beat, man. It's quite a composer. The beat's always dope. I love it. And that's about it. So other than that, we're at the end of the show this week. That was 4 beats. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats. And before I go, just want to remind you, go to the forums of IllMuzik. Check it out. I know a lot of you guys, you log in, you check out the latest posts and whatnot. But just go ahead and post, reply to things, post new things. See, the problem is that a lot of people today, they're so used to, they find something on the internet, it's funny, it's a nice video or something, or they just want to say something, and instead they post it on some social media site. So I understand that's the trend today, it's the way it is, but you know what, if you're part of IllMuzik, if you're a member there, why don't you just do it on the forums? Instead of posting that funny thing on Facebook, post it on IllMuzik, and then we'll get it going. There'll be more interaction on the forums, more people posting, and then next thing you know, there'll be more traffic on the site. There'll be more people participating, more people sending beats, and then the world just keeps on spinning, if you know what I mean. Other than that, that's it. I'm Mr. Fade, Attack of the Beats, IllMuzik.com, and the winner for this week is, drum roll please, Murmdur with Osun, or as I would call him, the Doctor with Osun. That's your new name, the Doctor. The Doctor with Osun. Check it out.